going to be a message for the sign of Pisces. Pisces, my messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. Pisces, if you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It will totally mean the world to me. All right, so I'm about to tell you something. And what I'm about to tell you is very important. It's setting the stage. If you belong here and you've been paying attention, you're going to get the message very, very clearly. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is, Pisces, you are in jeopardy. When I say you are in jeopardy, if you know what I mean, because you know what the message means, you know what your mind should be telling you right now. We not elaborating on nothing, because if you know and you already got the message, you know what that word means, right? Miss Kelly, hi, welcome. Thank you for being here. This message is about to be so coded because it's actually preparing you for the next message. Mind you, listen to what I'm saying. If you came here and you didn't listen to the trailer that I had before you on this live, everything is important. Listen to the trailer. And I'm not telling you to listen to it because I'm trying to get you to listen to the trailer. It is important. So I'm going to set the stage for you. What happened was I woke up and all of a sudden I got download after download. Mind you, so much stuff got prepared before the download. So pay attention. If you are part of this channel, you automatically know that when poll questions and Q&As get put up, it's time that takes place with these things. But mind you, this didn't take any time. So preparation took place, but literally it was to look like it was instantaneous. So reset. Remember what I said. Every morning, there's something that pops across my phone. What did I say? Do not let the reset affect you. There was more stuff attached to that, but if you receive the message, because as I keep trying to tell y'all, the messages tell a story. You can go through the titles and it tells its own story. But I gave y'all what I got downloaded before the timeline shift happened. That whole time, when I said I wasn't on my channel, but mind you, they gave me 5 messages to remember during the time that I wasn't, because I wasn't supposed to interfere. Now, when I woke up, okay, so in the process of that, so think of it like this. I jumped through a portal, right? But mind you, I knew when the time was. And so it was very important to send a message to that side. Like I left the message, and then I jumped through the portal, right? But I didn't want anybody to know I left the message before I jumped through the portal. So there was a message that was left. And then, mind you, a person got all prepared. So I'm going to say me, for instance, because I'm going to just blame me. So I don't want you to let the reset affect you. I left messages for myself to tell me that there was a reset coming. Don't let it affect you. But mind you, I went even further because of the fact that I said I pulled everybody to the rug. I pulled everybody to the table. I pulled the real and I pulled the fake. Remember, I said all I needed was the energy to be this. And if you know what Jeopardy means, then you know the energy has to be this. Okay? And if you don't know what Jeopardy means, take your ass back and listen to the other messages and get yourself up to speed, because it is what it is. Everybody's being, this. It's like when you by your collar and now you gotta, do what you gotta do. All right. So, just so y'all know, the cards were already dealt. Cards were dealt. You're now going to play the hand that you were given. Okay? Hey, Sunny, welcome. Thank you for being here. Now, beloved Pisces, the universe is whispering the truth. You've been sensing, but not fully, because I need to give you a message, but I only need for the right one to pick it up. But if I give the message, everybody's listening. So it's the equivalent of this. I saw a video, so take it how it resonates. I saw a video. In the video, a nigga pulled up pulled up to Chick-fil-A, right? So when he pulled up to Chick-fil-A, he ordered his food. So when he ordered his food, the nigga at the counter gave him his food in another bag. In the other bag, it had bulk supplies of eggs, biscuits, nuggets, excess food, right? So I gave you your food, plus I gave you something in bulk, right? Now, what this nigga did was he posted it on the internet. And he said somebody at Chick-fil-A gonna get fired. Mind you, this generation is stupid because they allowed them to police themselves. So in the policing of themselves, they put everything online. They report everything. But somebody just dropped you a blessing and they put it online. So it's having some discernment here, right? Because I got to give you the message, but I also didn't want to put it online, right? So it was coded, heavily coded, right? So I'm going to give you the cards that you're dealt, right? First card, 7 of Cups. Shows you've been standing at a crossroads of choices, illusions, and tempting distractions. Not all that glitters is gold, and you are already and you already feel which cups are empty. Be mindful of what Jeopardy means, because we're talking about the way you think. You already feel which cups are empty, but the cups could be half full. Be mindful of that, because again, I need for you to see both sides of the scenario. Because I'm giving you the cards, but the way you look at them is going to be, the issue or not. Okay? Mind you, this is like Inspector Gadget. The message is going to self-destruct. So you may see this message or you may not, because it could potentially go away depending upon the next message. Okay? So when you see it is when you're meant to see it. And if you're here and you're meant to see it, you're being given a jump. Okay? Take it how it resonates. So your intuition is leading you towards the one cup that holds your true essence. Take it how it resonates. Listen. And the next message says, listen. No, it says watch with your ears. The Strength card reminds you that your power is not loud or forceful. It is quiet, rooted and eternal. You tame storms not by fighting them, but by standing in the calm center of your soul. Mind you, I'm reading this, but I dealt the cards myself. So I know the cards were correct. Somebody paying attention or somebody looking and, they may think that someone else or something else is in control. Mind you, I saw it for myself, so I know the cards were correct. Somebody took the time to input something, but mind you, it was made to look like this. With death, because that card was pulled too, transformation is not just approaching. It is here, because I already told y'all, you're not in the I'm upcoming. It's right now. That's why the message is being coded directly for you. And if you've been listening, if you've been paying attention, it's going to make a whole lot of sense. Because Pisces, you're in jeopardy. Transformation is not just approaching, it is here. A chapter is ending, and though part of you clings to the familiar spirit, clings to the familiar chimes. Everything is important. It's ringing. Mind you, it's a confirmation. Spirit is asking you to release. Something much greater is ready to be born from the ashes. Mind you, I'm going to just give you a gem. Something that you have been thinking is not your energy. It's a projection. I said to y'all one time, when I got the message to don't allow the reset to affect you, I also got a message that a nigga jumped timelines that was tethered. Mind you, there is no tethering, but somehow the person ascended high enough to jump the timeline as well. So everybody's changing, the real and the fake. And be mindful, because the fake wants to be the real. So they're figuring it out. I mean, good for them. But, I was getting ready to do something. And I had to stop myself. And some of y'all may have saw what I did because it was quick, but take it how it resonates. We got something much greater is ready to be born from the ashes, because I told you it was pregnancy. A baby keeps coming up. But mind you, babies don't have to be physical babies. It is something new. It is something being birthed. The Six of Cups tells you echoes from the past are surfacing. Remember, I told you, I felt the change, but also somehow I also felt when somebody else kind of jumped at the same time. Mind you, just to put it in layman's terms, and this may be a little gross and TMI, when the timeline shifted and the person was jumping timelines, they had the shit, I'm gonna tell you right now. And because it was something that was happening in the stomach, and it's like, you know how when something is unexpected, so they were supposed to get rid of that load in that timeline, right? But mind you, because shit holds you down. Take it how it resonates. So they was inputting shit into the computer information because it needed to be done. But the computers were glitching because of the fact that the timeline was changing. Alarms. The timeline was changing, and so the computers were glitching. So they had to put as much shit as they could because they needed you to remember. They needed to give you the gems. They needed to give you some type of leg up to know. So some of the information that should have gotten pulled over into the timeline didn't get put into the computer because the timeline shifted so fast. And like I said, the computers were glitching. So We gave as much information as we can before it was time for anybody to notice anybody was missing. So be mindful that there's a beacon or something that has been placed or something about a tracker. So take it how it resonates. But mind you, this message is technically for your next message because the words were important. So when I woke up, it was timelines. But mind you, this is the most, and they didn't want to tell you, like it wasn't like writing it in plain, like out for everybody to see. You have to pick it up because this is a good one, but it's still not right. And for some reason, something is being heavily monitored to the point where the words couldn't even be said because they would try to block it. Take it how it resonates. So 6 of Cups. Then there was a 9 of Coins. It is your reminder you are not only capable of standing strong on your own, you are destined to. Independence, self-worth, and abundance surround you when you claim your throne without apology, because it's okay for you to be independent. It's okay for you to be able to stand on your own 2 feet. But it's also okay for you to stand on them while, okay? Take it how it resonates. Something is not being mentioned, but it's being mentioned. Because remember when I said you can tell from the way somebody talks to you whether or not they speaking out of, they ready to, get involved in something, or whether or not they're around here playing games. Because a person that's around here playing games will talk to you about dating. A person that is ready to settle down will talk to you about marriage. You can listen to them. I I don't talk to nobody about dating because I ain't dating your bitch ass. There's a difference in a man that comes and talks about this and a man that talks about that. I'm not going to call somebody that's talking about something else bitch ass. So instantly, the way it's being said and the way it's being directed tells you what and who it is. Because there's a way that I talk to, regular individual people, although some come into my face and they'll say, they'll think that they are him because everybody thinks they're him or her. And I guess you are to you, but if you can tell me what to do, you can tell me what to do. And if you can't, you're going to get this mouth. Because yesterday, somebody talked to me different, right? And I said, although I was going to cuss them out still because of the way that they, but it was the best one so far. Like I would have said, ooh, daddy. Except for the fact that either way, their approach was correct. They are starting to figure it out. But in the process of that, it's Voldemort, he whose name shall not be mentioned. All right, take it how it resonates. The Winged Seer says your clairvoyance is sharpening. Trust the visions, the signs, the flickers that you catch in the corner of your eye. You do see clearly. Okay, so I'm going to say this. Congratulations and kudos to you. Using your gifts and your talents. And also, congratulations on the level up because using your gifts and talents. We're proud of you. So proud because you have executed is the word that I heard beautifully. Everybody's watching. They can't stop looking. The Eclipse Mermaid, because we're going to shut it down. But mind you, something was eclipsed. Remember? The Eclipse Mermaid warns of an energy shift so powerful, it may feel like it's eclipsing your own soul. What was hidden will be revealed, and what was revealed may longer matter. Because ain't that something? You can only threaten a person with what they care about. And if I don't give a fuck, then it don't matter. You can say, oh, I'm gonna go kidnap your kids, da 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 da, all this other extra shit. It's not gonna matter to me. My kids are grown. They're gonna beat your ass. But if it happened when my kids were, this big, it might matter. You see what I'm saying? So the words hit different when, you can only threaten a person with what they care about. Like, I don't love you. I don't care. You see what I'm saying? Depending upon who it is. But I really, really love you because that ass is, special. I love you. All right. Something powerful, a change. I see you. I really see you. I see you so much that I'm willing to protect you. But now I'm going to protect you in a different way. Because although I protected your ass before, the universe is going to allow me to do it in another way. I don't have to give you my energy in order to protect you. But this is now coming from where a person was taking unbeknownst to you. And then you decided to give. And they said, I don't care. Meanwhile, they care. Because now they realize that the energy is definitely. So we discussed one time, y'all know what this is, right? Y'all know what this is. It's a symbol and it gets drawn with 2 circles and you can turn it up or you can, lean it to the side. Either way, toroidal field is what somebody else would say, but then also it's a Vesica Pisces, symbol. It's the symbols and the signs. So shit can go down outside, in these outside circles right here. But meanwhile, it's still a symbol because, do you see what I'm doing? Shit can happen in here, but nothing really happens unless it's in the middle of where these, right in here, where these 2 get connected, right? That's where all the action goes down. So we got a storm angel. Acknowledges the clashes in the world, the beliefs, the energies, even the inner battles. Somebody came to my channel yesterday and they asked me, what type of Muslim am I? What type? That sounds strange, right? But all of y'all that have been here know that I was raised Christian. I don't believe in religion. I said that. And then God in the universe said, go here. Because when we go here, we go all the way. We go into studying. We do all the things that are necessary in order to, connect with the universe. We listen over here. So when God sends me, God knows that I'm going to go do the thing that I'm supposed to do, right? So when God sent me, I also had some instructions. Because you are to get your studies from nothing else. Why? We don't want corruption of the system. A lot of y'all don't listen. That's how y'all be corrupting the system. But I don't corrupt the system. Although the system gets corrupted anyway. Because it's shit that happens. But meanwhile, I stuck to the plan. Because they said stick to the script. And the script was. Now imagine God telling you. There's a man that's going to show up, right? Mind you, I'm going to tell y'all everything without telling y'all everything. There's a man that's going to show up. I need for you to wash his feet. When you wash his feet, they're going to know that this particular individual is who you sent them for. So that's how they would know. Remember the lady in the Bible that was washing the feet? It's instructions. Wash the nigga feet, right? So when you wash the nigga feet, it's given not it's not giving slave, it's giving respect. Because you are who you are. A king, a queen, a da 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 da. So if a king bends down to wash some feet, or if a queen bows down to wash some feet, it is not disrespectful. It is a ritual. It is giving honor. It is showing respect, right? Because it is a symbol of honor from the kingdom, right? And most people will say, I'm not washing nobody's feet. Da, 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 da. That's why they wasn't talking to you. I said to somebody, if Jesus showed up right now, what if God was one of us? If Jesus showed up right now, y'all would berate, beat, false prophet. The Messiah is not going to stand a chance with y'all motherfuckers because, you know, it's unbelievable. And I told y'all already, clairvoyance. We already talked about it. All right, so they said stick to the script. Stick to the script. Whatever it was they told you. So I just gave you an example, but stick to the script. So wash this person's feet. This person is then going to give you instructions because they know their part. It's like knocking on a door. So when you do that thing, and mind you, it don't even have to be that, but that's the thing. So when you do that thing, the person is going to know. So the person is going to do XYZ things, right? Because they have been instructed to. Now you will be under, and I don't want to say under, you will be in connection and partnership with this person because of the fact that that's how it was done. All right. This could be as simple as it could be a ritual at a wedding. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it was and how it was done, however the instructions was given, that's how you get it done. So then it was the ghost of the pumpkin patch. Softly remind you to count your blessings. You have more than you realize, and gratitude will multiply your harvest. All right, so not for nothing. Ever since that day that I told y'all, it was last Monday, I think, and I said everything is shifting or da 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 da, and there's a blessing. I don't know about y'all, but every day it's been a fucking blessing. And I mean in ways that are like I can't be nothing but God. Yesterday, out of nowhere, it was like, y'all, it's just falling out of the universe. And I'm not joking. Out of my hands. All I said was okay. All I said was okay to the universe. I'm allowing, because remember I asked y'all, will you allow the universe to do the thing? And remember why I even gave you the description. I know it was sad that I even had to say that a lot of us are triggered in ways that we're skeptical of when stuff starts to happen, because so much stuff, like, you know, I told you, you had to go through certain things in order for the universe to it was the testimony or to be able to help in a certain way. I can't help y'all if I don't know, you know, what certain people have gone through. So I was traumatized based off the fact, like, you know what I mean? This what you had to do. Now I'm okay. Certain things are still, you know, but I'm allowing the universe. And so in me allowing the universe, it's been blessing day after day after day after day after day. In the craziest ways, like I promise you. So count your blessings. Have an attitude of gratitude. The poll question is important. The Q&A question is important. I told y'all I jumped through a timeline, a portal for y'all to give you the information. I wasn't joking. So, okay, I like it. So, here's what Spirit has to tell you. Pisces, you're walking through a doorway where not everyone can follow. Everyone don't belong here because everyone didn't do what you did. Everybody didn't have to go through what you went through. People did not follow directions. And some people try to cut the line. Mind you, how you gonna cut the line? Like, you can't, if you got to do the work. So you just can't get in the line and say, okay, oh, it's that, and it's not my line. It's the universe. Whatever the universe is doing right now. And this is the reason why, if you came upon the message, congratulations. Life is changing. That's scary and hard and beautiful all at the same time. Mind you, it's keys that are being given. Gems, jewels. You pick them up, you take them if you want to. Again, some people got in line and took some stuff and then they didn't even know where the key went. They don't even know what door that key actually opened. Some of the stuff I just told you, they don't even know what door that opened because they wasn't here. They didn't read the messages. Somebody came and asked me to elaborate on my story. Bitch, if you don't go and listen to them fucking videos, like, the story is too much. Like, you don't just get to come and then say, oh, elaborate on your story so that way I can be up to speed. Bitch, that's not how it go. And so it is, when people come to the channel and be like, oh, she said da-da-da. You don't belong here, no way. That's why the frequency don't resonate with you. Because anybody else that heard me knows that another Quaalude, she'll love me again. Cuss your bitch ass out and keep on moving and we still friends. How can I help you? How can I be of service to you? I love you. Pisces, you're walking through a doorway where not everyone can follow. Old illusions will fall away. Old ties may dissolve. And the storms around you will only reveal your true strength. What's waiting on the other side is independence, clarity, and abundance. Do not fear the endings. Fear only holding on too tightly to what was never meant to stay. Now, it's a lot happening, right? And remember when I first started this channel in 2019, take it how it resonates. I'm a 219. I'm a cusp baby on the precipice. So I'm a 219. We kick off Pisces season. I'm a Pisces Aquarius cusp baby. It was very important. So I gave you the cards, the hand that was dealt. Standing in front of many choices. Everything's not for you, but you have to understand everything's for you. Perception. Strength. Your strength is not. Your strength is not. It does. Sometimes it's not about being loud. Sometimes it's about being quiet. Death, change, transformation. Depending upon who you are and what you are. Because I told y'all before, I welcome towers. I create towers. Why? Because why would I want something that is not meant to be? Towers only clear room for what is meant to be. Towers build sturdy, stable buildings in the end. If it's not stable, if it's not sturdy, it's going to fall away. That's how towers work. So towers are endings and beginnings. They show you what's strong and what's not. 6 of Cups. Past circling. Some of the shit is not yours. Somebody wants you to believe, that they was the next best thing to slice bread. So some of y'all might get jammed up, especially if you still playing with that old stuff. Because all I hear is the thing. They want that old thing back. No. I changed so much. Like, look at me. I promise you it's a no. You may be wishful thinking, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that, but there's a lot fucking wrong with that. It's a setback. Remember I told you when a new thing is on the way, so is the old thing. So, don't fear the ending. Fear only staying where you no longer belong. But mind you, all information is not to be given. It's coded heavily. Don't go snitching on yourself. Okay? So even in the process of me giving the message, don't go snitching on yourself. Take the blessing. When Chick-fil-A gives you the whole, bulk, da-da-da-da-da, don't post it on the internet. Everything ain't for everybody to see. It's like if you look at one of my videos, it says, I'm practicing for da-da-da-da this. And a person seeing that, they may listen to everything else that goes along with the song, except for they won't read what was actually right in front of their face. So something that is actually right in your face, you was already told. You was already given. So the next message don't got a message, but there is the message. It says, but it gets creepy because when I tell y'all the next message, y'all probably not even going to believe me. And you don't have to. But those of you that it pertains to is going to believe me. Know that. Take it how it resonates. Either way, I love y'all and see y'all in 30, I guess. An hour, I guess. All right, I love y'all. 45 minutes. The message may self-destruct. So take it how it resonates. If you've seen it, good. If you don't,